Good morning to one and all. I am Dr. Sintha Someswar Rao. Now I am going to exception handling in Java. This exception handling will play the vital role in every programming language. Like every programming language, this will play the vital role in Java also. What is exception handling? An exception is an abnormal condition that arises during execution of a program. That means while executing a program, we have to face some problem. That abnormal condition will try to easily avoid with the help of this exception handling. Reasons for occurrence of exception. One of the reason is entered invalid data. Second one is suppose cannot find the file, and third one is network connection loss. These are the some reasons for occurrence of a exception. Catch the exception object thrown by the error condition. By using this exception handling, will easily identify the problem. Another is the perform action in response to exception. Types of exceptions. In generally, there are three types of exceptions are called checked, unchecked, and error. Checked exception is a user error that is checked at compile time. And second one is unchecked runtime exception, which are ignored at compile time and checked during execution. Third one is errors that arise beyond the control of program. In general, we have three types of errors. First, exceptions. One is checked, second one is unchecked, third one is error. In general, checked exception is a user error. Second one is a runtime exception that may be checked at during execution. Third one is error, controller of program. Hierarchy of exception. First one, while observing this particular figure, object, throwable, exception, error. This error is virtual machine error or assertion error. Come to the exception, IO exception, SQL exception, runtime exception. There are different types of runtime exceptions are there. This will be discussed in later slides. Java built-in exceptions. First one is unchecked exceptions. These are arithmetic exceptions. Arithmetic exception may raise while we dividing with a zero. Array index out of bound exception. That means suppose we'll consider an array. And that array size is 5, but we'll try to extract the sixth element. In that case, we'll find this error, array index of bound exception. Array store exception, that means while storing the data we'll find this particular exception. Class cast exception, illegal exception, index out of bound exception, null pointer exception. That means we'll try to acquire that data which is not there. Next, number format exception. These are the Java unchecked exceptions. Checked exceptions. Class not found exception. Suppose we'll we'll save the program with one class name, but that class name is not there in the actual program. While creating the class after compilation of Java program, it will create a class file with the name which is in the actual program. In that case, will this class not found exception will raise. Next, illegal access exception, interrupt exception, no such field exception, no such method exception. That means while we'll try to use the method, that method is not there with the class. In that case, we'll observe the no such method exception. These are the checked exceptions. Next, checked exceptions. These are the exceptions. That means unchecked exceptions, checked exceptions. Coming to the actual syntax, handling exceptions in Java. Java exceptions handling is managed via 5 keywords. First one is the try. In actual code, which is embedded within this try block. Catch. Suppose there is a problem with the try block, that particular problem will be catched by the catch block. Finally, that means this will execute after successful completion of the try catch blocks. Throws, this is we have to throw the exception, throws the exception. Come to the actual try catch block. This is the syntax. Try, protected code, catch, exception name, catch block. write block of a code here that is likely to cause an error condition and throws an exception. That means while observing this particular syntax, a method with combination of try-catch keywords is used to catch an exception occurred. In try-catch blocks, program statements is referred as protected code. That means what we have to catch. That means protected code. This is the actual code we have to write in this try block. uh, this is the syntax of the try catch. What we have to write, what we want to protect, that will be must embedded within the try block. And then that particular, suppose we have a problem with the try code within the try block, that may be catched with the catch block. Catch statement declares the type of exception trying to catch. The catch block following the try block is checked when exception is occurred. As said above, this suppose we have a problem with the try block that catched by the catch block. This is the actual example. Well, suppose we observe this code class name public static void main string args int I is equal to 100 of integer dot percent of arg0. This statement can cause an error by because we have to pass the 0 while we pass the 0 as an argument. In this case, we'll observe a problem while executing this particular block. For, by passing 12 there is no problem, it will give the result 8. But while passing the 0 we have a problem. What is that problem? Java.lang arithmetic exception by 0. Why? Because while dividing the 0 it may be infinite, so that is called a problem with this particular thing. That problem will be catched by the catch block and that will be returned to the user. But this in this particular thing will not mention the try catch block. Suppose we'll embed within the try catch block, it may be easily catch. That same code will embed within a try catch block. Int I is equal to 100. In this case, value of, suppose we'll pass the actual argument, that means 12, no problem. Code after try catch. But coming to the 0 passing, code after try catch. That means value, this particular thing will be actually raised. Java.lang arithmetic exception by 0. Now as the statement which can be cause error condition is wrapped under try block and catch block is also present. Okay. In the previous slide, there is no try catch block, so exception in thread main will be returned. But coming to that particular thing will be written in a try catch block. That means that particular thing will be written in a try block while passing that argument is valid, no problem. That will be written the result. But while that argument is invalid, suppose we'll try to pass the 0, in that case the try block will automatically catch that particular thing and return to meaningful information to the user. This is the actual thing will be written to the user. Thank you.